We're going to go to John chapter 5. We're going to read 6 verses 1 through 6. John 5, verses 1 through 6. Andy, Bible reader, go ahead and read it when you're ready.
Coming from the NIV again, John 5, verse 1. Sometime later, Jesus went to Jerusalem for one of the Jewish festivals. Now there was in Jerusalem near the sheep gate a pool, which Arabic is called Bethesda, in which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. One who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him laying there and learned that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" 1 through 6?
Yeah, read 6 one more time for me.
6. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?"
Amen. And so the thought that we're going to focus on tonight, like I said, I'm not going to do a preach. That's not what the Lord instructed me to do. It's more of a teaching. Do you want to be free?
Yes.
Amen. How many people want to be free? It's something.
Amen.
Financially free,
Yes.
mentally free,
Yes.
bodily, whatever it may be. Freedom is something that's a necessity in our lives. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So briefly, give you some synopsis of the text so we can set the stage for the teaching, okay? Number 1, we got Jesus here coming into Jerusalem during the pivotal time in Jerusalem, in the Jewish culture, okay? Jerusalem was Jesus' base of ministry outside of the city of Capernaum. So if you didn't see Jesus in Jerusalem, you saw him in the city of Capernaum. That's where in the Gospels most of Jesus' ministry is coming from, okay? Now here in this particular text, there's this little place it's called Bethesda. And here all the lame people are. All the folk that are sick, kind of like a nursing home or halfway house or group home, one of those things. You got all these lame and afflicted people around this pool. And the story about the pool is that an angel will come down, would touch the pool, the water would transform, and whoever got to the pool first got healed. It's a race. It's a free-for-all. It's a all right, well, Lord, I got to get there first because I'm in pain and I'm hurting. And here's where I want to start, because in life, how many of you ever felt as if trying to get what God has for you, it feels like you got to beat folk in the back of the head to get it?
Jesus.
It feels like I'm in a competition. It feels like I'm in a race. It feels like I'm competing against others for what God said he has for me. Yet I have this affliction, I got this pain, I got this problem that I didn't ask for. Man in the text did not ask for the affliction that he had, yet he found himself having to fight to get his healing. How many here have been there?
Amen.
You know, been in a place where you feel like you got to fight to stay ahead. You got to fight to get along. You have to fight to make it.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe on your job. Maybe at home. You got to feel like you got to fight to make it. Now, as the text sits up now, we set it up even more. We find Jesus comes to this place. Jesus meets this man, and verse 6 is really what I want to focus on. We'll deal with the 38 years, we'll deal with everything else, but we want to start off with what Jesus said to the man. Do you want to be healed? Can somebody give me a situation where God has said to them, you ain't got to go into detail, in a certain way, do you want to be healed? I don't mean like necessarily your body, but where God has given you a choice. Where God has said, all right now, this is what's going on with you, and this is what you need. What you gonna do about it? This man resembles us because of the simple fact we get into situations, circumstances, things happen to us, and they happen to us for so long. The hurt and the pain continues for so long. The cycles continue for so long. The disrespect continues for so long. The feeling of being last continues for so long. Being the one in the back burner, the cheerleader for everybody else, you do it for so long that at some point you forget that you actually can get to the water.
Amen.
You forget, I still need healing.
All right.
You get so discouraged and buried by the failures that you have that you don't even try to pursue that which God has in the pool, because you already made up in your mind, every time I move one leg to go, a stampede of folk run before me like big people at a buffet. I'm not getting up. Let's be real. Y'all know at the buffet when
Stop
they
it.
put out new food.
Stop it. Stop it.
Everybody was in line waiting for the new
Hey.
food to get out. And you be thinking, you like go to corral on Sunday when you want the steak, and you think your time is just right. And you get up there, and the line is wrapped around the steak cube, down the side of the bowl.
Right.
And you time it your whole evening to get that piece of steak.
Next time I'll put one on my plate for you.
You get to a place where you end up like that. Only thing is, when you get up to the cubicle, the guy look at you and go, ain't no more steak.
Jesus.
You go, you sit down. All right, I'll give him 5 more minutes. You get back up again. You stand in line and wait, get pushed by 4 little kids, go up there, call on it, and you like, finally get up there, ain't no more steak. You leave and go home because you just disgusted because they done took the favorite food. You say, I'm going to go back again. They ain't got it. Am I the only one in the room that's been there? And I know we're using the steak from Golden Corral as an analogy, but how many have been there in life where it seemed like I let folk get there. I give folk help, I give folk money, I give folk,
All right.
I bridge the gap for people, I do for people, and I put myself in the hole, put myself in situations where I'm hurting, I'm in pain, and then when I need some help, when I need the healing, when I need the deliverance, I need the hand up and the hand out. I need God to bring me forth. When I get to the place where I'm supposed to get served what I need, I come up empty-handed.
Jesus.
That's right.
And if you look at this man had to go through this for 38 years. So now the question is, why on earth would you go through your affliction 38 years? 365 days times 38. Who got a smartphone? Somebody plug it in a calculator. How many days is that? One of the children. Y'all do it. I know y'all got a smartphone. iPhone, MP3. Mom and Dad got y'all something. I know they did.
Somebody got to participate.
How many days is that really? 365 times 38. 13,000 what? 817 days. This man sat on a cot at a pool looking right there. Just like your table's right there by the steak cubicle when I go to the crowd. Watching the steak being flipped. And ain't got none of it yet. That's like being number 1 in line for the newest Jordans or the newest thing at the store, and every time they call your ticket, you finally walk in the door and they sold out.
Right.
38 years. And my question with God was, why on earth would he stay in his mess 38 years? Input from somebody, why would he stay in his mess? What goes to your mind makes you think he would stay there?
He wouldn't give up. He didn't give up.
He didn't give up.
Yeah.
I can't get there.
I can't get there. Come on, class. Won't accept.
Kept trying.
Kept trying to start calling on people. Oh yeah, y'all ain't gonna like me when I teach. I call on folks.
Faith, perseverance. Faith, perseverance.
Perseverance, First Lady. Huh? Why he was in it for 38 years?
38 years.
Laziness.
Familiarity. Didn't want that change.
Didn't want to change no more.
Got used to it.
How many times in life have we settled for our situation? Settled for him or for her. Settled for this job. Settled for that paycheck. Settled for this car. Settled for that house. Settled for this life because we've been hurt every time we try and move forward.
All right.
Now, this thing, Jesus, we're not even dealing with Jesus yet. We just dealing with this man at the pool. We're dealing with his situation. The mental, what's going on mentally in here, that I've been in my predicament 38 years and I have not pulled myself out. 38 years, why he don't have no friends? You mean to tell me 38 years, I've been sitting in the same spot 38 years, and you mean to tell me I don't know nobody at this place?
Okay. Okay.
I ain't made no connections in 38 years. Nobody loves me enough to say, bruh, come on, let's go. You can have my spot. I got my healing last year. You can take mine this year. You mean to tell me 38 years, nobody ever looked at him and said, you're valuable enough to me to let me help you?
Jesus.
Okay.
What did this man do that was so messed up that for 38 years he sat there and folk went this way and went that way past him and got theirs and he sat right there? They knew his problem.
True.
Like there's some people in our lives,
Jesus.
they know our issues. They know we call him on the phone like, look, man, it's hard. And they go, yeah, it's hard. God will make a way. I got to go now.
True.
Turkey in the oven. Got to get off the phone. Casserole cooking. Kid fell off the bed. I got to go tend to that. Make up some excuse. Meteor hit my house. Sorry. Bye. And we sit.
It's true.
I don't, the text, somebody else read it. I know I had my handy dandy Bible reader, but I want somebody else grab John 5 for me. Read it, because I want y'all to understand this man's predicament. Before we deal with Jesus and we deal with everything that Jesus had to do with this text, I really want to deal with this man. Don't all go to read it at once.
And a certain man was there who sat at infirmity 38 years.
Keep going.
When Jesus saw him lying and knew he had been there a long time, in that sense, he said unto him, will thou be made whole?
So, again, we hear 38 years, I'm stuck in my predicament, I'm lame, can't walk, I need some healing, and I'm just there. Just there. Now, Jesus comes along. And one thing about Jesus is that he didn't heal the folk that sat in the front. And don't take that the wrong way when I say it.